To kill or not to kill? That is the question.
Heavy sigh.
Abram, what is your plan?
I say we turn him into the captain.
Gonna promote him. I like it.
I agree.
Nix.
Can we beat him up a little bit at least?
Okay.
I mean, that's your business. Just don't kill him.
He just needs to be conscious.
Alright.
Okay. So we've all agreed not kill.
Not kill.
There we have it. Question has been answered. You have all your data on this man recorded on your tablet in one form or another. Things that your arm has seen, things that you have seen, emails that you have downloaded. Aurelia, you have a book of people, as well as orders on who to or not to kidnap, as well as a young boy in a closet, a dead man in the cellar, drugs in a warehouse. I know it's hilarious, Aurelia, but you have to calm yourself.
That's not me, sorry.
And a wife whom you haven't yet asked to testify, but you rolled pretty well on persuasion.
And we have Zilch.
And you have Zilch, Nada, and Zip.
And Nip.
Admittedly,
Zip.
though, that it is a dangerous thing to testify against a mob boss. Sometimes you have to watch out for who might be left in the power vacuum. However, now that I think about it, you guys have technically made friends with the person who wants to fill the power vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, I mean, anyone if that's the mob boss, and all we did was just pave the way for anyone else to take over, that's their problem.
Yeah, they can fight amongst themselves.
We just gave them a path.
Alright.
Love is an open door.
I think you've made your decisions, and now it's time for actions. We're gonna go back down the list again. Abram, what do you choose to do with your body?
Where did, I forgot, where's Finch again? In the pool out back or something?
Yeah, it's an indoor pool on the second floor, and it's just beyond these doors.
Well, that's where we're going. That's where I'm going.
Y'all pursue
I mean, yeah.
We pursue.
Abram as he walks down the hallway towards the doors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then I'm gonna say, you do it.
Okay.
Are you going sneaky, or are you just bashing right on through these doorways?
I think we should sneaky it first.
Yeah.
Roll sneak. Whoever's
Roll
gonna peek
sneaky.
through.
Roll for stealth.
Oh, who's speaking?
I should probably make one of you pick who's gonna be the sneaker to go and look through this doorway rather than having all of
Hey.
them.
Who's the sneaker?
Hey.
Hey.
I'll be the shoe and the Nike.
Alright, Aurelia, you be my Nike.
Just do it. Nice.
Ooh.
Aurelio peeks his little head through the doorway, and he smells immediately chlorine and hears a wonderful opera playing over a Bose sound
Gross.
system.
And
you see
how cliche is this gonna get?
You see a
Yes.
large pool room, white tiles, blue walls, and you see a man just floating around in a pool on his back. He's got like little goggles on, some kind of like VR system maybe, who knows? And he's just
He'll
laying
never
back.
see us coming. I motioned to the other two. Wait, do I see any cameras or bodyguards?
None. Also, even if there were cameras, Nix would have had him frozen.
Mm-hmm. They're all frozen at this point.
Then I motioned to the other two.
You guys enter and you're standing beside a large pool. It's heated. You can see
I
some
dip my
steam.
toe in.
Very warm. And you
Yeah,
see-
can we just swim up next to him?
You guys spend an hour swimming alongside this old man who at no point ever suspects that you guys are there. And then after that is completed, what do you do?
Yay.
Cannon. Okay. I assume that we should just like pull a gun out so that like we're suspiciously wet. and then grab his attention. Because, like, who knows if he has, like, some kind of weird Speedo gun or something.
A weird
That
speedo
would
We're
be
gun.
talking
very
about a mob
elaborate.
boss. His penis is probably a
my
machine gun.
It's loaded.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh god.
It's very little.
Okay. Now, so he's just chilling. Are we gonna? Can we just shoot him?
No.
Okay.
That really kind of puts damper in the whole delivering him
Don't worry,
thing.
shoot him in the knee. But yeah.
Bleed out.
He's about 20 feet from you in all directions of the pool.
How many doors are?
Big ass pool.
How many doors are in this room?
There's two, the one you came into, and then on the other side, one that seems to go back even farther, and those are that
I
goes.
like to think that we're all just like standing here debating this while he's just floating.
He's just floating around in
Like, we're all like,
circles.
well, we should do this, and he just doesn't even know. Like, wait, he has goggles
He
on.
really
Doesn't mean he can't
doesn't.
hear us.
You're right.
He's also like submerged, partially.
Yeah.
That's true.
Who
And the
knows?
opera's playing.
Maybe he has headphones and there's opera playing.
Oh my god. Or maybe his like pool is one of those really strange ones that
Are loud.
Maybe he's
Very
just old.
loud.
no, that like the
Very
water
loud.
the water can play the music.
Oh, I wonder what kind of pool brand he
The
has.
water can play music. That's so.
Anyway,
Yeah,
anyway.
They have those kinds of pools at Disney
This
World.
is what happens.
All right, now
Sorry.
what do you do to this old man?
I don't know. They won't let me shoot him, so they have to think of a plan.
I mean, I'm not stopping you from shooting this man.
He's in a 5 foot deep foot of water. You can just like wade out there if you want.
I'm about to, because we're it's taking too long.
Alright, you know what? We just go into the pool. Me and Abram just grab this man.
All right, yeah. You guys like there's a splashing sound and the old man like twitches a little bit, and then you just approach him really quickly. It's only up to your chests. Actually,
Bye.
Aurelia's just underwater. You can
Aurelia's
just see his
underwater
hair.
except for his little shark fin of mohawkness, but he's also very
Good.
swim. Aurelio, can you swim?
No.
Why did we send
Please
Aurelio?
get out of the pool.
Because I can go on my tiptoes.
Okay, yeah, he tippies.
Right on my shoulders. We're playing chicken.
Oh
Grab
my
him.
god. Well, at any rate,
Flying
you
chicken.
you pull up alongside this man, pull up like you're in a car, and then he finally takes notice and he quickly like pulls up his VR goggles, and then you just like dive on him, and
Stupid.
then
I
you
love
you drag him kicking and screaming out of the water, and I'm gonna say you should make an athletics checks, both of you together.
Whoops.
Advantage because there's two of you, but I'm gonna make an
Also,
advantage.
he's old and gross.
He's
and
a
weighed
rather
down by evil.
he's kind of a large man,
Oh,
but
don't worry, I got it.
Yeah, he kicks off Aurelia with a foot.
Advantage.
No, advantage because you two are both rolling, not quadruple advantage from both of you rolling twice.
Okay, well then, got it.
That would be essentially giving you plus 20 to a roll mathematically.
Good.
If I let you all roll twice, the two of you.
Agreed.
No, Aurelio, you got kicked off by this man and you fell back into the pool, but Abram just like throws him on the side of the tiles. And he's just a man in his
I love him.
swim trunks. He's got a little metal
Mhm.
chain around his neck that seems to have some kind of like locket thing.
Do his knuckles say cobra?
No, but he does have a tattoo of like a. I want to say it's a bird, but it's not a finch. He's not that self-absorbed.
Yes, he is.
He's
You
got,
sure?
he's got like a sparrow carrying an anchor on his like back shoulder, in black ink. He's kind of tanned. He's big. Like I said, he's not. He's old, definitely.
He's
He's like in his
Italian.
late 60s, but he's also rather a large man. You've seen him before. He's got a big beard.
Nyx has her handgun drawn.
Okay, he raises up his hands. Oh,
Get out of the pool.
he's out of the pool. Yes. Howdy.
She approaches. Do you know who I am?
You're the woman on the TV. You're the people that they're all looking for. You're a dangerous criminal. What are you doing in my estate? I'm going to have you persecuted to the full extent of the law. And
You took my family.
I did no such thing.
I found Zip in one of the rooms in your mansion.
Woman, that means nothing to me.
Broken, bruised, She presses the gun close to him, like
he's
almost
sweating.
within spitting distance. You beat up a 10-year-old.
He is silent. He stares up at you with a mocking expression.
I could shoot you right now, and it would be well deserved.
He says nothing.
She looks at the other two. And then she shoots him in the foot.
Fair enough.
Oh! Roll damage.
Fair enough, he says before Aurelio says before the scream erupts.
It's just pure damage, right?
1d6 plus... No, I'm sorry, not plus your dexterity. That was only if you use a submachine gun, just 1d6.
I doubt you pulled out your submachine gun to shoot him.
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
You nailed him right through the foot, and that's not good. He like crumples and he's like holding onto his foot, and as blood is like welling on the floor beneath him on those tiles and working its way through the cracks and filling the pool besides with the dark crimson fog.
Aurelio does.
She kicks him.
How much can you
Roll
lose
damage.
enough? Can you bleed out enough from your foot?
Yes.
Aurelio does bend down and wrap the foot up even while Nyx is kicking him.
We're not here to kill him,
We
Nyx.
can't kill him.
No, don't kill me. I'm worth way more alive.
In jail.
What? No. What are you talking about? You've got nothing. I'm just some old man on the side.
She holds out the tablet with one of the emails, specifically saying to kidnap us, and if not, kidnap her family.
His lips suck in like he just had a bad taste of lemon.
There's a lot more of that, old man. We
No.
also have proof that you're kind of a wife beater, aren't you? Get
You
off
also
of
like
that,
to-
old woman.
You also like to beat up little kids. I'm sure that'll go well in jail.
What is it that you want? Money? I've got money. You can have plenty of it.
Aurelio tightens the bandage a little too tight on the foot.
I want
Hundreds.
you to suffer.
Thousands.
Of years in jail? Sounds good to me.
Yeah, same.
But,
I give you
guards! Guards!
They can't help you now.
He looks despondent. I'll give you anything that you want.
She bashes him in the head enough to non-lethal damage.
Roll damage, but it's non-lethal. Remember that. Are you trying to knock him out?
Yes.
Okay, roll.
What do I roll?
Roll a strength. I'll do athletics because you might be proficient in that. I think this might be a basic strength check.
Athletics. I actually have a negative in athletics.
Well.
But
We'll see how this goes. All right.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Reroll.
thank you. I hit him
You
twice.
caress him.
That's fine.
You bent the side of his face.
You hit him with the metal fist that forms your left arm in the forehead, and you lay him out on the tile in the back. And is this intentional knocking him unconscious?
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Well, we need to take him out quietly, like
'Cause-
outside, right?
Because you do it. You absolutely lay him out, and there's this big swelling bruise on his forehead as he is just completely blacked out on this tile, the white tile around him.
Alright, everyone, let's find a rug.
She turns her back towards him and like goes to the exit.
Meanwhile, a beautiful opera plays over the loudspeakers around you.
And
Still
she's
need a
gonna go
rug.
back to the room where her brother is.
All right, Abram and Aurelio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call Azura if I can.
Okay. Aurelio.
Well, I was gonna say he was telling Aurelio because this seems like something he should let other people know he's gonna do.
That means I don't have to find a rug to wrap him in so you can carry him out, so that works.
Are you gonna bind him in the process or anything? Ow! I banged my elbow on the
Yeah,
desk.
I was planning on just injecting ecstasy into his veins.
That sounds like an idea.
Oh my
But,
god.
I won't.
incredible. I
Alright.
have rope if you want to tie him up. But,
Yeah.
If you
I'm
want
gonna-
to, you can keep the rope that you paid for, and you can just say
I was
you
gonna say.
use the rope from Nip.
I'm gonna tie him up with a rope, like bound his like ankles and his wrists together.
Okay.
But then I'm
Mhm.
gonna take a yellow out of my basket,
And
and I'm gonna cut it like
Oh.
in half, and I'm gonna stick the yellow in his mouth so he can't scream.
All
We're
right.
gonna be having a feast.
You bind up this man like a swine with a yellow in his mouth,
He's
unconscious.
now a stuffed pig.
Abram,
Mhm.
Nix. I'm not quite sure who to go with first. I think.
Nix just went to go grab Zip and
Okay.
carry him on her back.
Well, then I'm gonna say you just get him and then bring him back upstairs with the rest of the three.
Yeah.
Abram, you're gonna look for a phone, huh?
Yeah, or something. Fucking
Okay.
Skype call, whatever.
I feel like that because this is a personal mansion and this is a fancy place and the man has an indoor pool that he probably likes to use. There is a landline phone on a plastic table connected by the wall.
He has a
Yeah.
landline.
It's like wired in. I mean, I don't know.
A landline.
It looks like a landline, but it's actually fucking like.
It's got a touchscreen as opposed to like a rotary dial.
God.
But it is wired. It looks like it'd be wireless and waterproof. It's got a hands-free headset. Who are you calling?
I don't know.
Zero
I can't-
cell.
I was gonna say I just called his personal cell, his
Okay.
pet phone.
I don't
You
think
can call the main police office.
Next, can't
and
you
then
just like do some crazy computer magic and
Okay.
hotwire this call directly through to Captain Zero?
I don't think I can do that. But if you ask for the chief as
Do they let people talk to the captain like that?
If we've got
Yes.
information,
Just say
And
that
then
you
know
have
where to find
information
out.
on the fugitives, and they'll patch you immediately in.
They better. I call fucking 911.
Alright.
Lunaris 911.
Okay, this is something to consider though. There is the actual police New Pavo Police Department, and then there's the Lunaris outpost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not
We want
calling
Lunaris.
the police. I want
Okay.
Lunaris.
Then you call them. And
411.
711.
411.
411.
A woman picks up and she says, "Hello, this is the Lunaris outpost facility. How may I help you today?" Hello?
Yeah. I have information on. Hello? Yeah. I have information on. Stop. I have information on the fugitives. This information can only be shared with Captain Azura.
Oh, okay. Yes, please. Hold on one moment, please. Can I get your name and the place of residence that you are calling from?
Alright, time out real quick. I just want you to know that I'm not disguising like anything. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, it's us, we're here. Okay, just letting you know.
Oh God.
What? Yes.
Can
Is that a problem?
Can I get your name and your numbers?
Wait, who said oh god?
did.
Nix, are you okay? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, this is Abram. We're at where the fuck we're at.
You give the address of the mansion.
Yeah, I don't know what the address says. He says the address of the mansion.
I'm sorry. Abram as in
Patch me through to the captain.
yes, sir. One moment, please. And then you just hear a random dial tone.
What about like waiting music?
Abram stares at the wall, dead inside.
Aurelia's like
Big blue.
dancing.
Speak.
Yeah.
Speak. Sorry.
Start talking.
Yeah. Captain Azura. It's
You're
Abram.
speaking to him. What are you doing at the Finch estate?
A lot of things. I look
tell
at the
me-
old man on the
Tell him we have
floor.
a proposition.
Just people. Yeah, we have some things to discuss, and I have a present for you if you would show up
If I would show up. At this point,
alone.
Alone. And you're, I'm assuming, with your two friends,
Yeah.
Nix and Aurelio, residents of New Pavo and outskirts settlements of Sargasso Desert Sea, respectively.
Doesn't even know where I'm from. Some kind of detective he is.
You know quite a lot about us.
Indeed. Why have you made this call?
Tell
As
him
I said.
we're here to bargain.
Uh, he raises an eyebrow next. Yeah, we have things to discuss. Perhaps bargaining can be done, but I just want to ask questions.
And we can't do this over the phone.
No.
Well,
How else are you going
body.
to pick up this present I have for you?
I think
I'll
you've given
explain
me
when you
enough
get
probable
home.
cause to warrant me being able to enter the premises without a warrant. I will come there
Oh,
by
yeah.
myself. Normally we'd just simply trace the call while I'm distracting
There's
you
a
on the
murder.
phone, but you've done that job
It's
for
not a
me.
murder.
There was a murder
There was
in the
not.
basement.
All the more reason.
Oh, there was a murder
You
in the
should just
basement.
trust me.
Can you
not
hear
lying.
me and Nick's?
Probably.
Like,
The children in the background screaming about murders in the basement.
You're placing a lot of trust on me not to simply bring down 15 helicopters and ensure that you cannot escape the estate. You're aware of that, correct?
we escaped the one.
Yes. Shh.
I will be there soon, by myself. If this is a trap, I will kill you.
Very well.
Like you did last time.
Click.
Okay, guys, no killing. I hang up the phone.
Nyx puts her gun away, and by that I mean it sinks back into her arm.
How's your boyfriend doing, Abram?
He sounds happy to have been called. Bargaining, Nyx, he says, looking at her with a question mark.
He's happy you called him at work.
What?
Yeah, he loves when I call him up at work.
Question.
What are you going? Yeah, what are you going? Wait, you? Wait, yes.
Do you guys want a short rest while this is happening?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, why
How
not?
long is it gonna take him to be here? Get here.
Probably around an hour.
Oh, okay. Sure. Did anyone get hurt?
Yeah. No. Yes?
I don't remember.
No. No. No, I'm good.
No.
Wait, I don't.
We'll,
wait.
we'll just chill.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't think we need to short rest.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Actually, can I wake up the boy since we're out of that awful room?
Make a medicine check.
Okay. Let's do it. If they
Yes.
drugged him, I swear to God, I'm gonna
Having a
kick this
scared little
man.
boy will help our cause. I do mean that seriously.
Damn it.
Not right
Oh.
now, but I'll let you try again after another half an hour has gone by. So one more time before Captain Azura shows up.
Okay.
Also, yeah, Abram does ask Nyx what she intends on bargaining Zero to do or not do.
We're gonna give him the information about, and including everything that's on my tablet. The stuff that my thingy has. I don't remember what it's called.
I mean, that's fine, but what do you want him to give you?
I want to go home.
I just want to go home, man.
Well, I
So,
want to
like-
go talk to that wife.
I almost
The
lost
wife?
my
Oh, good.
family.
Good idea.
I almost lost my family for a second time.
So you just want him to let you go, or you want him to, like, not chase you ever again?
I just want to be let go.
Okay.
I want my life to go back to normal.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just very curious about what's going to happen when he gets here, because I have some stuff. I didn't know what everyone else wanted to do.
I mean, there's no way he's gonna let us go. He's
Oh, he'll let us
Linares
go.
officer.
He'll let us go.
Yeah, not willingly.
I rub my hands together.
Abram's gonna have to seduce him.
I'm gonna
go
suck.
talk to the wife.
All right,
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna follow Abram, and then after that, I mean Aurelio, and then
I
after
was
that
gonna
we
say,
can
I'm
come
not
back.
going.
Aurelio, you knock on the door? Question
Yeah.
mark. Okay, you knock on the door and it's locked, and the woman says, "Go away."
It's important business, ma'am.
Haven't you done enough?
Yes, but you haven't.
Oh, nice.
The door unlocks.
Is it, I opened the door.
All right, you go back in and you see her sitting back down on her bed.
I go up and say, "Ma'am, I know that you have been through a lot over the years, and certainly we have put you through more than enough torment tonight, but
You're not
We've
police.
called- no, we're not. But your husband or your ex-husband he's done too much to be just The police would never investigate. But there's someone that would, and we're on their side. And we're on your side.
What do you want?
We did. We called the captain of Lunaris Outpost Station, and he's coming to arrest your husband.
She looks sour and like recoils at that statement because so many times she's heard that name and never has it been in the context of "we'll be here in the next few minutes."
He's on your side. He's not coming here to do any harm. But in order to make sure that your husband doesn't get away with all of the stuff that he's done, we're gonna need you to possibly maybe make a statement, testify.
Who is the boy?
To be honest, I don't have any relations to him, but one of the people that I travel with, one of my friends, it's someone very important to her. The only family she really had.
The wife starts crying.
Aurelia just puts a hand on her back and like, rubs in circles.
She stands up and walks away from you, towards
Okay.
the center of the room. You want me to testify against my husband? Is that
Yeah.
what you're asking?
I know it's a lot, ma'am.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Nice. It was some solid fucking RPM.
So 15.
Okay. Fine. I just don't want to ever see him again. But what do you three have to do with any of this? Aren't you three fugitives from the law yourselves? Who are you people?
I mean, to be honest, ma'am, I'm just a scavenger from the outskirts of town. I didn't really. I mean, the people that I'm with are nice guys, too. I mean, Nyx wouldn't harm anyone that didn't deserve it. I mean, Abram wouldn't do anything that's against the law on purpose if he could help it. We just got caught up in something by accident. Much like you did with your husband.
Okay, just go. Let me know when he's here. I'm going to stay in this room.
Alright. Thank you, ma'am. And he kind of like bows down a little bit and backs out of the room.
She doesn't look at you as you go. And then the door shuts and locks behind you.
Alright, I'm back. What'd I miss?
Let's see. Nyx, roll that second medicine check.
Please wake up.
Please wake up.
Could it be?
Oh,
The boy awakens.
Yay.
Nyx is still holding him, by the way.
That is fine. You hold him.
Zip?
Nyx, what are you doing here?
It's a long story, but I'm here to take you home.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Are you okay?
My stomach hurts.
Oh. Don't worry, we'll get home. And Nada will make you your favorite mac and cheese.
Is
With
she okay?
ham. Yeah, she's okay. Zilches as well.
That's good.
They're all home waiting for you.
That's good.
She just kind of pets his hair. His short black hair. Curly.
The minutes are almost up. Is there anything more that you wanted to do while you're in this estate, which I'm now slowly filtering more of the nonsense away from?
Not
Not really.
Not that I can think of.
no, I'm good.
Okay. Oops. Well then, in that case, I think that you eventually hear a knock on the front door.
Alright.
Ding dong.
Nyx.
Abram should go answer it. He's the one that called, right?
I mean, I will if
Ding
nobody else
dong.
like.
Nix
insisting
picks
on
up Zip and let's all move to the entrance.
Sure. Am I dragging his body with me?
Sure.
Okay, I
Do
drag
it.
the body with me. By the leg. I drag him down the stairs.
Oh
No,
my
I lift I forgot about the stairs. I lift him up, and we're all going down to the front.
You know what?
I
Roll
Yes.
acrobatics.
Okay, hold on. Okay, good, professional.
Do it. Just roll it.
I'm going. I did it.
Okay.
I was just gonna say I don't really drag him down. That'd be bad. He'd take damage.
If you rolled less than 5, I was gonna say you dropped them down the fucking stairs by accident.
What? Nix would have absolutely made that same reaction.
Yeah.
But you don't.
Yes, you would.
And all three of you are waiting at the bottom of the stairs in the large foyer. There are several exits. There's one to your left and one to your right. The right looks like it enters into a dining room. The left looks like it enters into a kitchen. I'm sorry, a living room. And in front of you is the large, bronze-colored doors in this dark moonlight filtering in through the windows at this point. And you hear another ding-dong as someone hits the button.
We should
Here,
go into
hold
the
this.
living
I
room.
give.
Yeah.
I dump the
take
body onto a rally.
I just take it into the living room, I guess. Which way was the living room?
Right. You're right. South on the map.
Okay. You answer the door for your husband.
Yes, I do. I answer the door for my husband.
You gently pull open the door, and directly on the other side is, standing ever so slightly taller than you, someone pale, white armor, blue eyes, red hair.
Gorgeous.
Very serious, very stern, staring down at you. It's like looking into a mirror. Though admittedly he looks slightly older than you. Just a little bit.
Dang.
Taller, older. I like it. Alright, I just stare at him for a bit, and then I step aside as if letting him in.
He looks slightly in towards
Welcome
the
to
door.
my home.
Wait, he looks what?
He looks slightly in the door to see if there's anyone else around, and he sees that just Nix is in the background and there's no anybody.
She's holding
And
a small boy.
He also has no anybody.
You look behind him and roll perception.
Oh my god, if he brought someone.
Just shut the door.
Promised I'd shut the door. He promised
You
me.
slap him.
You see no one.
Okay.
No lights, no helicopters, no people in bushes, you see nothing.
How the fuck did he get here?
He ran. He wanted to see you.
He ran.
He steps in through the doorway, and
I
in his
gently closed the door behind him.
in his hand you see a long cylindrical device that is as white as his armor is, that has a red switch where the thumb would go, and a tiny little cross. It's like a capital T in shape. You called me. That implies you have something to say. What are
Yes.
you doing in Johnathan Finch's mansion?
Do you know anything about what he's been doing?
Yes,
Yes.
I
All
know
of it?
plenty. I can't prove anything.
Nix holds
Yeah, I
out
was
a
gonna say-
tablet.
Honey, we
I
got a
can.
surprise for you.
He takes the tablet out of your hand with a firm grasp and quickly looks over what you're showing him, and I'm presuming that it's everything.
Yes, absolutely everything.
It shows the body in the basement, right?
Yes.
Aurelio says from the living room.
It's right over there.
Canon.
Points to this.
Aurelio is saying all this out loud, like he's just like chilling on the couch.
Yeah.
Nix also says he kidnapped my family, and she kind of like shrugs up, like kind of adjusts Zip in her arms. Zip is awake.
The captain looks stern. His face is unmoving. He reads over all the various emails. And then
He
he hands
also
it back
beat
to
his
you.
wife.
He looks behind to his left, and he sees Aurelio, who's stuck his head through the living room door.
Eh.
And where is this wife now?
upstairs in her bedroom. I
She's
told her that.
actually come out. Azura looks
Oh,
up
okay.
and he sees that there's a woman in a silk nightgown standing at the top of the balcony of the stairs.
Aurelia moves into the room.
All three of you are surrounding Azura.
Oh, he's fine.
He does not look phased in the slightest.
Well, Nyx has a child in her hands, so.
Aurelia just has his hands in his pockets.
I would like a copy of this, miss.
Sure,
Please
certainly.
forward it to the Lunaris outpost datasets.
She does so.
Password 02543342.
Okay.
You do it?
Send. Yep, send.
You send everything.
Yep.
All that you have.
Should I withhold anything, guys?
No.
No, are there somehow records of all the shit we found in his fake office building too, like all the weapons and whatever?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, just
her
making sure
arm
he
has
got
been
everything.
scanning everything.
Okay,
Yes.
just making sure. Yeah, I don't see why not, unless he's about to shoot us since he has the information, but I don't think so.
I will admit that this is a non-standard form of investigation. I'm not exactly certain how well in court these things will hold up, given that they've been acquired by a fugitive, but now that you have a captain who's confirmed all of it.
The official files are also still in his computer upstairs in his study.
And there's a dead body in his basement.
And I don't suppose I have a willing witness or half-owner of the premises that would be willing to allow me to search the premises. And as he says this, he looks up at the woman. And she nods her head up and down.
Aurelia does like a little like thumbs up.
Well, I would say all three of you are being excellent good Samaritans today. Now, what did you want?
Abram looks at Nyx if she wants to start.
I just want to go
He raises an
back to
eyebrow.
my life, my family. I'm done. I just want this bounty off me. I didn't mean any harm. I didn't mean to trespass.
A button on his chest begins to glow. It's like an elongated hexagon that is longer tall than it is wide, and it glows a soft white light, and in front of him spreads out like a disc, almost. A holographic projection that is just hovering gently in front of him like a wall, and it brings up your three bounties. All three of you are worth 32,000 in terms of rewards and are wanted on grounds of trespassing, vandalism, assault of officers, illegal scavenging.
To be fair, sir, the assault of an officer was just me. You shouldn't blame these two for it.
I shot someone too.
Roll persuasion. The captain raises out a hand and moves three fingers very quickly, and the three charges that are for assault of an officer switch over to just Aurelio by itself. The reward adjusts accordingly, dropping 2,000 for the other two, but staying at 32,000 for Aurelio. I don't believe that is possible, Nyx. And that is your name?
It's the name I go by. My official written name is Seema Arzella.
His eyebrows raise when you say that, and his head tilts back slightly. Are you aware of who issued this bounty? It was not I.
I'm not aware.
Counselor Myra.
Yeah?
Roll history.
Do any of us know what that is? Yeah.
Aurelia definitely would not know.
That would probably be history. That would be me.
Yeah, we don't live
All
here.
right. Cool. 14.
She is the unofficial head of Lunaris Industries for the past 15 years. She is essentially the president. The highest that you can go in terms of Lunaris authority.
Why is she mad?
Why would she put a bounty on us
That's a more eloquent way of saying it.
for scavenging?
I'm afraid you were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
But how are we supposed to know that, sir?
Scavenging.
For all of our... But all we knew is that it was an unclaimed piece of land. No one had claimed it. Technically, it hadn't belonged to anybody yet.
All
Unless you're telling me
unearthed
that
wrecks
Lunaris...
belong to Lunaris Industries until they can be stripped of dangerous materials and turned over to the local authorities.
And how are we to know that that hadn't happened?
We have recordings of you doing battle with a mechanized surveyor.
Self-defense.
It did try to kill us.
First.
You should have heeded its warnings. You would have avoided all of this.
We couldn't quite get out of the remains of the ship without that thing attacking us anyways. What were we supposed to do? Come out and get shot?
It is unfortunate that there was more than one party there. That red-headed fellow. Those surveyors
Really
respond very dangerously to excessive violence. I am apologizing to you for being caught in the crossfire. I'm
Is there
afraid
anything that you can do?
I cannot wipe your bounties. That is outside of my purview.
Can you move the bounties over?
Explain.
Could you move bounties from one person onto another party?
In this particular case, I'm not quite sure I'm able to shirk all of your responsibilities onto this man here, and he points to the knocked out Finch. Are you telling me that there's other offenses that can be moved over to this man instead? I highly doubt that you can rotate out your illegal scavenge, but if you would insist that perhaps assaulting officers were done by his men rather than yourselves.
I'm trying to the stuff that I have.
Do we know what the ID of the person in the basement is?
No, I don't think you did. You did not get a confirmation, no wallet with a license in it. You might be able to use some information that you have to put two and two together, but...
I mean, in the emails it does say that...
I was gonna say, is it that other guy that what was his name? Gant Black killed?
Possibly.
Okay, well I'm gonna assume this.
Does the name Gant Black mean anything?
His eyebrows raise again, but in a different way than reacting to other information that he gleaned.
She pops up the email about him. We believe that Finch has been hiring a hitman to take away all of his political opponents.
Indeed,
And
he is a
anyone
hitman
involved.
and an assassin. You would do well to stay away from him if I were you.
I could, if I tried, potentially trace back this email and find the computer he used to send.
Roll.
What?
Computers. Unless you're bluffing, in which case roll persuasion.
Nope. It is a thing that you can do. 16.
I'm afraid you don't. The IP address you find on the other end where it was going, but it's not a real IP address. It would be like in the
Damn
middle
it.
of space. It'd be like somewhere in orbit around Sargasso.
Oh, that didn't work. He's transferring IP addresses. I would try and trace him if I could, but I don't have the technology. Or the skill. Tiny tablet.
Did you indeed call me here to attempt to swindle yourselves out of your bounties in return for this man instead?
Dix was hoping to. And also to arrest a man for his undoings. Or for his wrongdoings.
I mean, I'm sure that somewhere in my lifetime I'm gonna just accumulate more bounty, so I'm not really too worried about it. And he kind of like, Aurelia just gives a little laugh at that. But, I mean, listen, I mean, she didn't do anything wrong. Can't you just waive hers? You can up mine if you want to, but, I mean, I'm still gonna try to run away. But it just makes it more fun for you. I mean, you got a higher bounty, so when you do catch me, you get more praise for it. Just waive hers. She's got a family.
To move. Are you saying that you are confessing?
I did all of it.
Roll persuasion.
Not 20. +5.
His hand raises again, and all except for trespassing are shifted over to Aurelio. Nix, you're wanted for a $100 fine.
She's free.
Master has given Dobby a song.
Nix looks over at Aurelio at a loss for words.
Aurelio just gives like a smile with his eyes closed and gives a thumbs up.
Aurelio, you are wanted for over 60,000 credits, and that is a lot of money.
I'll just accumulate more. It'll be fine.
Well, actually, I don't think crime really works that way, now that I think about it. I guess you're still worth the same amount, but it has gone up a little bit.
But now I'm just really wanted.
You are very much... I mean, 32,000 was already really high.
But listen, can I ask for a head start?
I'll give you 2 options. And he also looks at Abram, because he has been silent for a while. This man, Captain, has been spinning around slowly the past few times to make sure none of you have been slowly getting closer to him.
Nope,
Nope,
she's
I'm
still
leaning up
with-
against the door.
Okay.
She's still holding this child.
I will give you 2 options. I will give you either 30 minutes now, or you can surrender and come peacefully with me to the outpost, where you will be dealt with in whatever manner our law implies. I will ensure that you are treated well and not even kept in confinement. You can even wait in the waiting room uncuffed if you prefer.
VIP.
VIP treatment.
I work for the organization, and the organization wants to talk to you. I have to enforce that, though I am quite busy now that I've been swamped with this lesser investigation.
How about I have something that I have to take care of real quick, but I'll go there after. It'll probably take about an hour and a half.
Your friends stay with me.
Can I give you something else of value? I kind of need them to come with me too.
Yes.
You kind of made a deal, sir.
Abram stares at Aurelio because he's not sure what he's talking about.
Bullet time. Do you want to explain to your friends? Or do you
Yeah,
just
what's
want to
going
keep
on?
going?
Well, I figured, right? Like, we don't know what the orb is or anything. We don't really know what's going on. So if I go with this guy, I can probably get some information out of them when they're trying to get information out of me, just by being able to figure out what they're trying to get at. But we also need to go back to Oberon and get that money.
We need to get money first. Alright.
Listen, he promised me money in a ship, so if I can get
I'm
a
gonna
ship,
be honest, I
Abram
intended on
grabbed
talking to the captain about things while he's by himself.
oh, well, then let's just turn ourselves.
Well, no, right here, outside of his home, with other authorities and other people that may influence his response.
You might want to
no.
do that right now.
Then yeah, we'll
Yeah.
talk to him here.
Okay.
And then I'll go with him. You guys get the ship that Oberon promised.
We're gonna come break you out of Lunaris.
Oh my god.
How
Yeah.
about before you get arrested, we talk to him and see what happens, and then we'll talk about that.
Deal.
God, you're just like, yeah, I'll go to jail. I'm just like, oh my god, I didn't want to stop you, but
The captain walks over to the dining room and notices that there's in fact only one exit to the dining room. That is the foyer. He just,
Oh, I see the dining room. The body's Finch is in the
He's
living room.
is Finch in the dining? Finch is in the south room.
No, Finch is in the living
he's in
room
the living room.
down here.
That's the dining room.
You said it was to my right,
Okay.
to my south.
All right. Well, then that is that's the room that he examines.
Okay.
And there's still one exit.
Okay.
So, Abram, if you wanted to talk with him alone, those two wait in there.
In the living room, whatever.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If you really wanted to talk to the captain privately, he's like, sure.
I mean, whatever. I don't care what they do. It was more, I don't want his, like, bosses or lackeys around or whatever.
Oh, well, then now's your chance.
Sure. So, he's like, are you sure you don't know anything about these bounties? They weren't issued by you, but...
I am
Intel,
fully
anything?
aware that they are non-standard. And I am also fully aware that they are simply a means to an end to get you to turn yourselves in, or to have someone else turn you in. You'll notice that they are alive, not dead.
Yes, I noticed you could have killed Nyx earlier, but you didn't. It's apparent they just want us for questioning.
Indeed. About what, I am afraid I'm no longer that high in the chain of command to know.
He tilts his head. No longer.
He does not answer you.
Abram looks him up and down.
You want to roll perception?
Yeah, hold on.
I want to perceive that ass.
He's gonna say something too, but I'll perceive first.
Whoa.
This man stands resolute, like he's at attention at all times.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thin scar that runs from his cheekbone down underneath his chin. His right leg, where his knee is, there's black fabric. His left leg, it's just a ball and socket joint.
No, baby. Alright, that's it.
Is there anything else you're looking for specifically that I should know about?
No, I was just making sure before I said.
He's armed. He's most certainly up.
He's very armed. I wasn't worried about that. Abram just says, I see. He's looking at his leg.
And you know what?
Uh,
He perceives you, too.
fine.
And then they make out.
God.
You called me here. You're very daring. Or foolish.
One and the same, some might say.
He looks at your sword. He knows.
Mm-hmm. Abram kind of narrows his eyes. Like, waiting to see if he says anything.
He
but,
says
like,
nothing about it.
kind of warning him with his eyes.
My offer still stands. You can take 30 minutes, have a head start, and do whatever it is you want to do, and I'll just pursue you doggedly as I've been. Or you can come with me peacefully and quietly, and we can take care of things officially on the books.
Abram finally looks away, and he's just like, you really don't want to question Lunaris?
It is not my place to question Lunaris. I serve it, the law, and its people.
Do they serve you?
Every day.
Is that what they told you when they demoted you for your leg?
They did not demote me.
Promote?
I resigned.
Abram looks at him again, like almost not startled, but interested. Why?
Personal life getting in the way of things. The leg had nothing to do with that, if that's what you are implying.
I just don't understand how you can chase people for no reason just because they've told you to. This isn't about trespassing
I
or assaulting.
trust the woman who gave the order. With my life, even. What were you doing on the Finch estate? Are you really such do-gooders, or is there something more at work here?
I came to retrieve my brother.
Speaking of... Either way, I'm going to request that you leave the boy with me.
You can understand why I don't want.
I am no kidnapper.
I lost my family once, I'm not doing it again.
Where is his parents?
Lie.
They're at home.
Aurelia. Do you have inspiration?
Oh, I can lie? I do have inspiration.
Alright. I would have given you one.
Am I allowed to lie?
Talking is a free action.
I'm just asking Nyx.
Well,
out of character.
Nyx isn't going to lie. She says, they're on the opposite side of town at home.
And you say the real address, huh?
Yes.
His continuing to glow holographic desk, almost, whiteboard, whatever you would like to call it. He makes a few notes on it that indicate that he's recording it.
Okay. One is well, this is a very strange situation because they're not really his parents, they're more of like an adoptive like parents.
I understand.
And she says one of them is recuperating from being captured as well by the same man.
Has he agreed to be a witness?
I can ask him and he will be more than willing to cooperate.
I will have to talk with him regardless.
Okay.
Allow me to take the boy back to them. I'll be more lenient even so if you allow me simply and easily.
Nyx,
Slightly out of character, can Nyx just go with them both? Like ride with them?
yeah, can I request to go as well?
I will not let you leave afterwards.
Oh my god.
But she only
What?
has $100 on her name. I'm the one that did everything else. She just has trespass.
I will give her all the time that she needs, but I can't let her to go. I cannot let her out of my sight after this.
Oh, what is it?
Even you all are not supposed to have 30 minutes, if that's what you choose to take, which it seems like you are leaning towards.
Nyx puts Zip down on the ground. And
Come with me, child. And he holds out his hand.
she strokes his
Sorry.
I thought you meant you take Zip's hand, and then I realized you take the.
Yes.
God.
Take his wrist.
She kisses Zip's forehead and says, he's gonna take you back to Nada and Zilch. Alright? I need you to be good.
Kid nods his head.
Right. And I'll see you very soon, I promise.
He goes over and takes Azura's hand, and then he stands behind him. Nearly enveloped in his black cape.
Abram.
Nyx stands back up.
30 minutes?
I don't know.
I mean, 30 minutes is a lot of time.
30
I'm
minutes
just
is-
saying, if we turn ourselves in, we all gotta go together. Or not.
Yeah.
One of us can just run off.
The reason he's giving you 30 minutes is because he presumes you're going to take it to attempt to escape. He doesn't realize it's to go finish a transaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The
about we
ship
tell him
does
to
not
finish
work.
his-
I just remembered.
What
No,
doesn't
no,
work?
I asked for a working ship. He just said it'd be a crappy one.
Did he? I don't remember.
Yeah, I asked for a
I
working
mean, I
ship.
thought it would work. I thought it had to be like fixed, or did he already fix it while we were gone?
He said he'd fix it while we were doing the thing.
What did he say, DM? I don't remember.
He said that he'd let you pick any ship that you saw, and presumably you would pick one that works, but if for some reason you picked one that was missing a part or something, then he
That's
would
right.
install it.
Well, we gotta pick one that works.
It does cut down your options a little bit, but only a little bit. There might have been one or two ships that are like, oh, they needed a new blank, and you would have just had to wait an hour or so. But
We also have to take time to convince Oberon it's totally fine that we didn't actually fulfill his contract, and hopefully
Or we
not
tell
get
him,
killed
"Hey,
by
let's-
Oberon.
I mean,
Meantime-
he's technically going to die in prison.
Well, you'll have to explain that to Oberon and hope that he takes it.
So do we go with the jail, or do we go... I mean, 'cause they're not going to put us in jail. They're just going to question us and then put us in jail, and in which case we'll have to escape from space.
is that what you
I mean,
think?
Escape space.
technically, Nyx isn't going to be in prison. So,
You're
Guys,
going
what if
alone.
Lunaris is actually good? They're not gonna do anything to us.
I mean, we
I
could.
doubt that.
I mean,
I wish.
guys, it's the counselor who put the bounty on us. So, she's probably going to personally want to talk to us. In which
Which
case,
means we're going to go to space.
yeah.
Oh, really? It was all about that.
Okay. So, we can go collect later. Why don't we just go with...
Why don't we
Captain.
collect now and then go so we have money? Just in
Oh,
case.
yeah. Space
That
money.
way, I have enough to clear my bounty, which will be fun.
Yeah, dude, pay yourself.
Yeah, yeah, we'll go pay your
Pay
bounty
myself.
off. And then, you
All
know, do I also have Abram's bounty too?
No,
I confess to taking
Abram
all
did
of
not.
it, or no?
Abram did not say anything about moving his bounty.
Okay, so I just have Nix's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna go finish Oberon's quest, kind of, and then just go to jail or go.
You
go
think you can do
whatever.
Yeah,
that
we're
in
gonna
a
go
half
to
an
jail.
hour?
Yeah, why not?
Do you tell... okay, the captain's under the impression that you're going to take this 30 minutes to just run into the desert or whatever.
No, I'm gonna say, hey,
Yeah,
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
go. We got a quest to finish up.
We're gonna run an
I'm saying
errand.
it in its exact words. We were running an errand and we have to go and collect money for it, and then we'll just meet you back at the jail. So I mean, you can follow us if you want, doggedly, however you're saying, but we're not gonna run. So we'll just meet you back at the station. Where is it? Can you give me the address? I don't know where it is.
His holographic thing brings up a map, and it is shown. You know what? I'm gonna move you guys out of here if you're not planning on running or escaping. I'm gonna move you guys back to the big map.
No, he's gonna give us 30 minutes. Cool.
Do you look on the site?
Yeah.
Do you see the man with the sword and the shield and the red?
Yeah.
That is the
Mhm.
Lunaris outpost and the garrison, respectively.
Okay. And then Oberon was here, like up in this area,
Over on the opposite side of the city.
over on this side. Okay, we'll take the train.
Can he just
Don't
give us
be
a
chasing.
ride? How did you get here?
Oh yeah.
I got here by car. What did you expect?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Says
Can we
nothing.
get a ride
Where are you going?
to the west side of the city? Can I just give him an address?
Yes.
And
Are you
give
asking?
him a couple of blocks.
I'll give him a couple blocks like before the address.
Okay. This
It's like a
is
CVS.
This is a very elaborate request. Can I ask why you want to go there, and are you planning on killing me as I drive you there?
No, because someone owes us
No.
money.
And you trust me to simply take you there instead of immediately to my outpost?
He gave us 30 minutes.
We've been cooperative.
Okay.
Cool. I thought that was just saying.
That's what he says.
I
Whether
want
you,
to sit next to him.
whether you trust him or not
Fine.
is completely...
As long as I get to sit with Zip, that's all I care about.
I guess I sit in the trunk.
There's room in the back
I
for
mean-
three.
I mean,
Okay.
Zip can sit on my lap. It's fine.
Miss, he calls up to the woman in the nightgown who's been watching from the balcony above. I need you to come with me as well.
Oh my god.
How big is your car, dude?
And she agrees, and she begins to walking down the stairs towards him. He walks to the front bronze doors with these two NPCs in tow, and then he opens them and gestures for you guys to exit.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you gonna call someone to pick up Finch?
I'm going to call everyone.
Okay, you do that.
As you do
Can-
that, you see him
can I-
swiping through menus on his...
Can I take the boy?
Yes.
Yay! She holds little Zip's hand.
Okay. You guys head out onto the front balcony, and Azura's calling people. And I'm not going to go through every individual thing, but it's a few minutes not being counted against your 30 minutes he would give you. But he calls people, and maybe another 25 minutes later, there's a helicopter overhead, there's more cruisers that have come down the road, there's police officers wandering around the premises searching for things. You see them, unfortunately, bringing up a almost decapitated body from a basement.
Nyx covers Zip's eyes.
Oh, my prints will be on the body, but it's just because like we were down there and I bumped into it. Sorry,
Noted.
but I
Sorry.
just let you know.
You see two armed police officers taking the unconscious body of Finch away. And then Captain Azura points to the middle of the, I don't want to say forest, but the estate. And you see a large, white, blue, and black helicopter.
Okay.
What?
Is that alright?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
sweet.
not a- I thought he said a cart.
Don't need a car, you got a helicopter.
I got here by car. I'll be taking this to leave. Now
Oh.
get in.
Oh.
Okay. Say no more.
Alright, I'm presuming
Yeah.
all of you get into the belly of this helicopter. The doors open like a minivan, and you sit down, and there's 3 seats in the front and 3 seats in the back facing each other. And there's already a pilot in the front seat. It's completely it's separate from the main belly, so if you're assuming that you're going to be able to jump through and hijack the helicopter, you'd have to climb around the
Oh
outside
my God.
first.
Why do you think
Again,
we're such
DM,
fiends?
we're not trying to leave.
This is like stuff that Captain Azura would be noting, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
in his
We're being
mindset right now.
cooperative!
Yeah, but it's
We're
still
being
really
good
weird.
noodles.
You broke
It
into
is
a
always
place.
been good
extremely weird. We'll talk about that later.
It's so
ridiculous.
weird. He's like, this is fucked up.
we just look completely chill. Like, yeah.
And
Can you give us the ride?
all 3 of you, Nyx sits next to the boy, who sits next to Aurelio in the front. Abram, you're sitting next to the captain. And then on the other side of you is another soldier, another police.
Can I just be like playing Go Fish with this kid?
That's fine.
I mean, there's no playing cards.
I think
I have
that-
playing cards.
I think
Okay.
at this point it's been probably made clear that he wants you to disarm yourselves.
No.
We're going into a dangerous area, sir. I'd rather we didn't.
Nyx holds up her arm. I can't.
I can't.
He puts a small battery pack thing on your arm, and it
Oh.
deactivates.
You fool, you should have held it up to him.
Her
I got
hair, like, turns, like, as if, like, fluorescent lights were turned off.
Weapons box now. You can keep your sword.
Can I keep my hammer?
No.
Sir.
Boy.
Sir.
I put in everything.
You can
but, like,
you can
unreasonable.
roll stealth to try and conceal some weapons on you.
You know that 1d4 weapon I had that was easily concealable?
Yes.
Nice.
That you got advantage on.
Yeah.
Do it now. Anybody wants to conceal anything? Roll
Yep.
stealth to conceal it. And tell me what it is you choose to conceal.
And I get advantage.
I don't think that passes.
I don't need to roll advantage.
Aurelio, you
Oh.
keep your the pistol.
It's like a 1d4 concealable pistol.
And do you hold on? You have 3 guns. You're aware of that, right?
Can I hold on to more than one?
With a 23, pick one. One other.
Oh.
You can keep 2. Pick any 2.
Nice.
I keep my nail gun.
Okay, you keep your nail gun and you keep the
Has
pocket
sentimental
pistol.
value.
All right, you put a submachine gun in a box.
And a sledgehammer.
Abram, he waits for you to put your pistol, but he said he'd let you keep the sword.
Yeah.
Nix,
Sure, I put the pistol away.
My one dagger.
Nix, you keep your thing, and you know what? Captain Azura feels bad that your hair goes out, and he takes the bracelet off. I guess
Okay.
because I did that
He
before
feels
we
bad
made
that
your
hair
stuff. He's like, okay, you're
Hair
right.
turned off.
He was under the assumption that, oh, you mean like a weapon as in you can hit somebody with your arm. He didn't realize that there's actually a pistol concealed inside your forearm.
Oh. Okay.
It's extra concealable.
Doubly concealed. Alright, that's what you guys are keeping. He's unaware that
Mhm.
you have them.
Okay, I feel like I'm cheating. Are you aware I also had the submachine gun?
No, I was
'Cause you were
completely
just
unaware
like-
that you had that machine gun.
Okay, because you were just like, yeah, put your pistol away, and I was like, yeah, I put the pistol.
Please, thank you.
IRL concealed.
I will give you an inspiration if that you don't already have one.
I was considering I do have one. I was gonna use it to reroll the stealth, but then I was just like,
You know, do that and then keep your inspiration because you
Okay,
pointed
hold on.
out a mistake of your own that would have helped you. You played suboptimally. Okay,
Okay,
and now you still
so-
have your inspiration.
Okay, so it's okay, but that means I only keep one weapon, right? Because I have 2 guns.
Yes,
That's fine. I keep the pistol.
nice.
I don't like the submachine gun. I don't know why. It's not my style.
It's alright, I understand.
Yeah, so I give him the submachine gun. Or
All right.
whatever.
And then he seems satisfied, and then he puts it underneath the seat beneath him. And you guys fly where you want to go. And
Okay, so
it takes
they
you.
drop us off like a couple blocks like away from where I actually want to go.
It's true. It's the pitch black of night, and you're flying over the beautiful lit up city of New Pavo, and you see the towering megastructure that is Jacob's elevator towering up
I'm
into the
playing-
sky.
I'm playing cards with Zip and I assume Nix. I don't know if
Aurelio, is this the highest you've ever been?
yeah, it is. Unless you
Aw.
count the ecstasy I have in my pocket.
Zip would
By the
also
way, it's
be
in the
like
box.
looking out the window.
Okay, you guys take in the view of the river, the city, the lights, the tower, the desert that stretches on in the distance, and the sea that goes on to the north. You see towering windmills to the east that seem to be generating power or grinding wheat. I'm not quite sure, but they've got lights too, and it's a large, beautiful painting, essentially. Abram, do you make your move, or
I slide my hand up his thigh. No.
Oh my god!
it feels
Oh
very
my-
cold?
And you
completely
can feel it,
armored.
probably. My
Wrong
hand is
thigh.
warm. This is what happens. I
Wrong
find his
thigh.
cold part, and make it warm again.
Oh my
No.
god.
But
So weird.
Please.
This
But,
is like a
uh,
really weird once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, so I did want to ask, like, does anybody...
it is very strange here. I don't know. I have a lot of things I technically want to say to him, but it's not, and now's not the time.
This might be the only time, Abram.
The moment has
but
to
we're
be-
going to
do it,
jail.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
But you don't even know what I'm gonna say. It's nothing like that. I just
Kiss the
out of
girl.
character. Abram does have reasons to talk to Azura about things he said earlier, but I don't know. I don't even know what to say. And he wouldn't talk about it in front of you guys, so
Oh.
I know.
More questions.
You don't trust us?
Do you just shoot him a knowing glance, then?
Sure. I just, after gazing out over the landscape, I look back at Azura,
It takes about 10 seconds, but then he just looks back at you.
and then we stare at each other.
You stare at each other for maybe 26 seconds.
This is 26 exactly.
He breaks eye contact first.
I win.
Oh.
I keep staring at him, but then I turn away again.
Aurelio hands Nix and Zip and Abram and himself a yellow.
Yay.
Oh my
So we
god.
eat.
Oh my god, does he eat it?
We feast.
You hand the captain a
Oh,
yellow.
I give the captain one, yeah, too.
His,
I want him
his
to
arms
eat.
are crossed over his chest, and he looks down at it for a second,
It's good.
and then he reaches
Really
out
isn't.
and picks it up in 2 fingers and just sort of looks at it.
Have you never
Does
eaten
he
a
not
yellow
know what
before,
it
Cap?
A panel on his right leg opens up, revealing a tiny pocket, and then he puts it
He's
inside
gonna
it.
eat it
and
through
then
his
closes
leg.
it.
Wait, what? Is it for storage? Or did he eat it?
Seemingly. No, he did not eat it with his leg.
Okay.
It's just a little storage unit thing.
Whew, I was really worried for a second. Like, what
we all just
you do,
stare at it.
Abram? I do stare at it. I don't even unpeel my yellow yet. I just kind of look at it.
The second police officer in the patrol craft is just kind of like, oh.
Oh, I give him one too.
Yeah, he eats it. He's like having the time of his life. He's like, wow, you guys are
I
really
love
fucking
him
weird.
too.
Nix looks at the leg and asks, "Is that the latest edition?
Custom.
Who's your mechanic?
I
So
am.
amazing.
You
Ooh.
built that?
He just stares at you.
Cause I built this," and she lifts up her arm.
Very nice.
How did
Who taught
you
you?
use it? Two
What?
different kinds of people.
Well, I'm sorry,
How
who
did
said
you-
what?
Okay, go ahead next, because you were already talking.
She asks, "Who taught you?"
Myself.
Self-taught.
Well,
Impressive.
and one other.
One other?
He does not answer you, and he does not look
Oh.
like he's going to answer you anytime soon.
He's
Well,
such
very
a good
impressive.
one.
Abram, you seriously just asked, how did
Yeah.
you lose your leg?
Yep.
In the war.
How? Cut. Blown.
A shell tore through my ship. It took my leg with it. And these. And he raises up his left hand, and you finally notice that the 3 fingers on his left hand are actually also ball and socket jointed. His thumb
And you
and...
built those as yourself as well?
He nods.
Yeah, my
Very
gramps is in
impressive.
the war.
Was he now?
Yeah, what battalion were you in? I'm assuming they had battalions.
I fought with the ISF Alliance with the pirates. I don't suppose he was among any of the corsairs. Many of them consisted of Sargasso residents.
He was indeed.
Perhaps he was there then. I don't think I would have known him.
He also had the unfortunate chance of losing some parts of his own body.
Tell him I send my condolences, and I understand.
Will do.
The captain looks a little strange, perhaps even embarrassed, as he realizes that he's not sure if you will get the chance.
Oh. What's that, a conscience?
Aurelio also looks down, knowing that he will not get the chance.
Abram frowns at Aurelio.
But look at this view! Aurelio shouts as he looks out the window again.
Aurelio makes me so sad. Abram looks outside.
Nix looks out the window. "Hey, Zeb, you think you could see our house from here?"
Answer!
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah!
That was incredible.
Do any of you know what a 10-year-old is like or no?
I can see
Nice.
everything from here.
Nada's gonna be so jealous.
Sucker.
How do you raise your children?
I didn't raise him.
I found him this way.
You're gonna have to tell everybody back home.
I'm sure he'll be the talk of the town.
Can I poke like the officer that's in front, the captain?
Sure.
Oh my god.
The one.
Hey, are we there yet?
Abram is in the middle between an officer and captain, or is that?
Yeah, I poked the officer.
Okay, you poke him.
Are we there yet?
I don't know.
What's your name?
My name is Johnathan.
Jonathan. Nice to meet you. I'm Aurelio.
Nice to meet
How
you.
long have you been with the Lunaris?
Oh, about 9 years now, I think.
Oh wow! What made you want to join?
Well, they came down to help everybody after the Pavo incident, and I just wanted to do my part.
That's very admirable of you.
It was a little lawless before they moved in, and I wanted to make sure it stayed civilized.
Are you from New Pavo?
No, I'm from out west.
Oh, you're from out west too. Hey, so am I.
He takes off his helmet, and short, cropped red hair
Oh.
is on his head, dark skin, and blue markings around his eyes.
Hey, do you know Merwin?
Can you be more specific?
Merwin what was
The
your friend called?
Ram.
The Ram, yeah.
Yeah.
The chief.
Yeah. I know him. Don't tell him I'm here.
Are you related to him?
He bites his lip.
Oh,
I know he had a lot of kids.
Yeah, he definitely had a lot of kids.
I write letters to him.
Oh my god.
Really? Is he doing okay still?
Oh no, yeah, he's good. He had a little tough time. They're starting a new town over there, 10B. It's really cool actually. But he had a tough time, but he's doing better. No matter what you say he might think, I'm sure he'd like to hear from you.
Yeah. Maybe I'll take that to heart. I didn't even know he was still alive.
Yeah, he is. I'm sure he misses you. Here, Aurelio takes out a little scrap of paper and writes down the address, and he gives it to him. And he says, "You write to him."
Yeah. Thanks. This man just looks shocked.
I can hear him sweating.
You can. Wow, you guys got fucking eagle eyes when it comes to. Are you a bloodhound? Can you smell blood?
Oh my God. Is he asking Aurelio
No,
this?
no, that's the DM talking to God. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Aurelio just sits back down again, takes out his playing cards, and just shuffles them.
Okay.
Builds little houses.
Wow, now that you guys have done the one thing I knew for a fact that you wouldn't, you want to be there?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm sure Mervin will be very happy and
Yeah.
will win me points.
The helicopter touches down on a rooftop nearby to Oberon's mansion. You see it off in the distance. It's several blocks away. The captain attaches a little thing around the wrist of Nyx. A little bracelet, tough and metal, with a little antenna that points back across the forearm.
what's this?
A tracking device.
Ah, I see.
Unless you were serious about that 30 seconds to run away, or 30 minutes to run away.
Yeah, we'll be back in. Do you have to be back here in 30 minutes, or do you have to be at the thing in 30 minutes?
Tell you
at
what,
your place.
all three of you take one of these on your wrists, and you can take an hour and a half for all I care. 2.
Oh, okay, cool. I hold my really just holds the wrist out. It's like, yeah, give it to me.
He clamps it on you. Abram?
If we take too long, feel free to come get us. And he holds out his arm.
Noted. And then he clamps it on you as well.
So we're gonna
Now
meet you
we're
meet back
married.
here. For now we're married.
Meet back here in an hour and a half or 2 hours. 2 hours.
And you'll definitely wait for us.
She kisses Zip on the head
I-
and says, "Go with the man."
I will wait here, along with Johnathan, while your child is returned to where he belongs.
Okay.
All right, Johnathan the Ram. We'll see you later.
Johnathan the Ram.
Thanks. You have a good one. Those are the weirdest fugitives I've ever seen. I know.
Poor Zero.
Alright, now what do you three do? Oh my god. Tell you what, this is not how I thought this would go.
Me neither. I will say
I-
that he told Azura to come get them if they don't come back, in case Oberon goes fucking crazy and tries
Yeah.
to kill us. Because
I'm glad you said
technically
that.
Lunaris wants us alive, so he doesn't want us to die either.
I'm glad you said that because I didn't even think about it until now. Like, oh, we might die in there.
No, Azura will save us.
2 hours.
Your husband.
Yeah,
So,
hopefully it shouldn't take 2 hours.
So wait,
But we
are
can
we
sleep.
taking the kid back home, or
No, he said that he would do that for you guys while you talk to whoever it is you're gonna
They
go talk
probably
to.
have to question him about what happened.
There are gonna be
I mean-
statements, there's witnesses. You said Zilchernado
Yeah.
would be interested. There's gonna be investigators. This is already on the news. You guys haven't seen anything yet, but there was
Oh my
people with
God.
like reporting
I was
equipment.
thinking
This
about
is
asking
normal.
Azura to not put this on the news, but I figured
He
no.
can't
No, if they know
really
that we
stop
helped
it.
out.
No,
I get-
there's
we could
no
get the public
specifics
on our
yet.
side.
So far, you know what? Do you want to turn on a radio and find out?
Sure, on the
Sure,
way
Nix goes
walking
on her
I
iPad.
was gonna say,
Yeah.
walking up Oberon's stupidly long driveway, we listen to the radio.
This is Brent Henson here with the
Oh.
live
He's
scoop.
everywhere.
The radio division of Brent Henson's live news podcast.
God.
Podcast.
This just in, the Finch estate has been raided on suspects of drug charges, slavery, murder. There's no bounds to the ends of things that are being revealed to the public. Luckily enough, we had a few people on the inside for our most recent scoop, and boy, do we have the scoop. And you see the pictures like cropping up, and there's like live video feed that looks like it's being taken by somebody who is hiding a camera of like all the police cruisers and helicopters that are over the Finch estate, and then it also quickly jumps to the business place. That
How do
you
we
guys
see
were
this in the radio?
at. Because Nick said she brought up her like tablet, so there's video.
Okay.
I was just fucking with you on the podcast thing, because we are a podcast, kinda, except we have a visual component, so I'm not really sure what we count as.
I mean, we kind of have a visual component.
Yeah, I guess we're just a normal old-fashioned video. But anyway, you're seeing video of people, police cruisers, also like all around the Finch's business department as well. You see Bertha being questioned in the background.
Poor Bertha.
You see a security guard who's got like this nasty welt like on his head, like the corner of his head, and he's also talking with Bertha. The cameras change again, and you see a quick glimpse of Adela Finch being moved into the backseat of a cruiser, who is still dressed in her nightgown, unfortunately.
Oh.
You see people holding out crates. You see a lot of footage that obviously is not meant to be taken, but is being taken by somebody. And there's not much mention of you guys, strangely. At least not yet.
Oh, good. We don't see the body, do we?
Which body?
The one with the decapitated head?
No. That'd be bad
Okay,
business. That'd be bad video.
What about, the other guy? The Finch. The actual Finch.
He's been put into custody, says Brent Henson, for questioning.
Wow.
How convenient.
I mean, you literally just handed him to the cops. Like, you did that.
No, I meant the fact that Brent Henson just happened to say that.
Brent Henson. Brent Henson can read your goddamn minds.
No wonder.
He can hear us at all times.
Alright, so we can go. Let's
All
talk to Oberon.
Yeah, let's get our money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bitch with us.
Hopefully.
You guys approach the Oberon estate. Its large, looming Gothic architecture and mostly black outer surface beckoning you. It's like a splinter in the sand.
Hey, open up!
Oh god, they're back. The man presses
I'll
the
guess
button.
your heritage too, don't test
The
me.
gate opens, and you are allowed in. And you actually see Davy.
Oh.
Oh, you're not a
Yeah,
narc.
He's just walking around, and like he's like furious, and he looks like he's like pointing at you and breathing heavily.
Why?
Do you
What
need an
do you do?
inhaler?
Abram just looks at Aurelia. What did you do?
I don't know. What'd I do?
You almost got me shot.
They're gonna. I mean, listen. Only narcs wear bull hats,
My dad wore a bowler hat.
and he was probably a narc.
You can't prove nothing.
Oh my god.
This won't be the last day you cross Davy.
Bleh. He sticks his tongue out.
Alright, as you walk past and leave this fuming man behind you, you step into the large foyer through the brass doors of Oberon's mansion. And once again, people are just walking around, many guards, and they all give you very funny looks. There's a maid, there's a butler. They all give you funny looks.
Oh, good.
But they allow you
Why are you giving
entrance.
us funny looks?
Because Oberon's probably watching the news.
And you go through the back door as you had done before into a large vaulting room, longer than it is wide, and it's endless paintings of heroes and myths across the rooftops. And it's large curtains and open drawn windows, which are all drawn shut right now. It's dark. There's not much to see besides lights. And at the very end, you see a faint candlelight, and you see a man watching several TV screens, a dozen TV screens that are all projected on the back wall. And he's standing in front of them, his hands on his hips, his feet shoulder width apart, and he's facing his back towards you, and you see that his hair has been tied back into a tight braid that goes almost all the way down his back.
Dang.
It's bound
Ayo.
to the nose.
Next.
And he lit a candle. How romantic. Nyx is gonna go first.
Go for it.
She approaches, but keeps a respectable distance.
How close is a respectable distance?
Well, there's that, like, field, right?
Yes.
Around him. She's like
It's invisible, though. Do you go
But she
until you
knows
touch
roughly where it is, right?
Okay.
No.
You go-
No. She's like a
She
few
died.
feet away from it.
Alright, then you stop in front of that, and all three are there? Or did you just send Nyx 100 feet down this hallway by herself?
Oh my god, we're there. We're just not as
Nice.
close as she is.
No, yeah.
And what do you do?
She says, it may not be the exact, request that you were looking for. However, by my calculations, he shall only last less than a week in prison before someone kills him.
Everyone roll persuasion.
Great.
Oh, baby. Alright, I can never remember my persuasion.
I'm doing
It'll
a
persuade, I will
cumulative.
kill.
I'm gonna
add.
add inspiration to this.
Let's see what Abram does first.
Oh.
Abram!
I'm good.
Aurelia.
Alright, never mind.
Well,
Well, no, I'm gonna add
I'll allow it.
not 1d20, 1d6.
I will
So
not.
it's-
I will not ever tell you whether or not you failed a roll.
It's
before
13.
you use the inspiration.
I just want to get above a 10.
This man,
13.
standing his back to you, he appears to be wearing different clothes. This time it's a red shirt.
What?
Red for killing.
Oh boy.
And this is marvelous. And his arms raise up to the rooftops, and he turns and spins around and then falls back into his lounge chair.
Oh my god.
My goodness, it's lovely.
Abram looks scared.
Aurelio just kind of shrugs.
Oh, truly this is good. Admittedly, no, you didn't do what I wanted that you wanted me. You failed.
But,
But
yeah.
you are indeed correct in that he'll be sent to a certain penal colony, at the very least for holding until bail is done. And it's at that point that I will kill him.
He also has plenty of enemies left in prison, so...
Oh, I'm sure I'm one of them.
Oh?
No, this is quite nice. You revealed all the things that he was involved in, and none of the things that I was involved in. It's really superb. All the blackmail, his political career. Oh, it's so nice. It's so very, very nice. I'm glad that you went to the business that he owned rather than the ones that we joint owned.
Yeah, real lucky. You said you're gonna kill him?
Yeah,
Yourself?
maybe. We'll see. I need to see if I'm free that day.
Oh.
I'd love to feel my claws just entering into his sternum.
Alright.
Have you ever watched a man die, Abram? It's fantastic.
Abram purses his lips and inhales slowly through his nose, but he doesn't say anything.
Told you guys he was a snake.
Oh, don't you worry, I will be fulfilling my end of the bargain. You can take whatever ship you demand, and then your other half of the deal.
Yeah, how much money are we getting?
150, beginning and end. 300 for each of you in total. By the
Cool.
way, I just want to reiterate, that's 900 in terms of all of the money accumulative.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Wait, so we have 150 added. Oh yeah. Money.
So, which ships work?
What ships work? Not all of them. You're gonna have to go out and pick. There's some scrappers out there, and I'm not sure how you feel about those beaters or fix them up yourself, sirs, but if I were you, I'd lean towards some of the newer things, but they might not be your style. I'm afraid that, what do you plan to do with it? Not all of them are capable of just being rolled across the street.
We've got a helicopter.
A helicopter? Well, I hope you pick something small. I'll ship it to the space yard if that's your next goal, is to get off the planet. I certainly don't mind. I now am going to be in possession of the lifts owned by Finch, so what do I care? You can have the first crack at them. You'll have no more money from me, but if you'd like a
Yeah,
ticket
let's put it in. Let's put it in Nix's family's name, and then you can put it there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure there's a storage garage that can be used around there. I'm going to need a name and address and someone to sign. You know how much I love my signatures.
I hate him so much.
Nix, read it really carefully.
Alright, I will. Put it under Arzella. Sema.
Arzella Sema. Understood.
Arzella, comma, Sema.
No, don't worry. I completely understand. And he makes out another list that prints off of his computer, and it prints out, and he takes a little signature and signs it on the bottom himself, and then he gently flies it through the air over to you again.
I read it.
Do
I see anything?
It's a rental agreement to use one of the storage garages that are under Oberon's name.
Mm-hmm.
And it would normally have like a transaction like, oh, I'm renting my place out, but it just has no money. It's just listed as 0. It's just like basically for free for like let's say a month. 30 days. You can use this. You are renting a storage unit at the base of the elevator for 30 days, and the money due is 0, and the interest due is 0.
Cool.
Alright, she signs it off.
And then he lifts his finger and it jumps out of your hand and back onto his desk.
Why can he do that? I hate that so much.
Tiny magnet.
Something.
Or fairies, Oberon.
Now, if
Fairy
you
King.
don't need anything else, I would love to get your numbers. You did excellent work. I mean, you did kill people. Not the right people, but it seems that you've got the right spirits.
Nyx hands him her business card.
Lovely.
She has her business
He
card.
flicks his hand and it jumps out of your grip and onto his desk.
See, it can't be
Oh my
fucking
God.
magnets. That paper wasn't
Fairy
his.
King.
I hate him.
Lovely. If I need any more work done, I'll be sure to contact you.
Okay.
me and Aurelia stand there because we don't have fucking numbers.
You have that phone? Are you kidding? I have a pigeon.
Roll stealth.
Okay. Oh no. Who? All
All
of us?
3 of you.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. We're
You're
hiding.
gonna shoot us, I don't know.
12.
Good job, guys.
I want to fail. I want to know what happens.
Now, if that'll be all, feel free to take a leave. Go.
Yeah, why'd you make us roll stealth?
Pick your
Oh
ship.
my god.
In my
Please.
domain, I make you roll for anything I please.
I don't know what he was looking for, but he didn't find it. Let's go.
Can I roll perception really quickly?
For what?
I want to know what he uses to make the stuff fly.
Okay. You don't know.
13. Damn it. Fine.
You
I go to the shipyard.
13. I guess the air feels weird in that room.
Can he lift us up?
Probably.
Now, do you need anything else? Is that going to be all?
Yeah.
That's all. And Nyx starts to leave.
Ah, yeah. Alright, away with you. Enjoy your night. Be free. Be free. Oh, I
Yeah,
will
we're free for the
savor
next,
this.
hour. See ya.
And then he sits back down on his desk and turns around and enjoys the show of watching his trial get picked apart by the local authorities and everybody coming out from underneath him. Like termites.
My boyfriend's a psychopath.
I go to the shipyard.
And you go to the shipyard next door. You just walk straight out, and like another few blocks over is just a big old-fashioned like fence with some barbed wire at the top of it, and the gate is open.
Woo!
And you walk inside, and there's dozens of ships, and some of them really do look like they're falling apart. There's so many. There's winged
I want to
ones.
pick the ship. I want to pick the ship.
You can
Yep.
pick the ship, and
Woohoo!
you see an old coot walking towards you. He's got a 6-shooter on
Oh,
his hip,
God.
a big Stetson hat, and a leather vest over like a button-up collar shirt, and he's even got leather chaps on. He's
Oh my
old,
God.
he's worn, his skin is pitted, and he's got not a long black beard, short cropped black salt and pepper beard.
Hey, sir.
Can I help you?
Oh my god!
Yeah, we were promised a free ship, spacefaring ship after dealing with some dirty business for Oberon. If you could help us find something,
Now
space
that
worthy.
right.
Yeah, I showed him the contract.
He takes it, looks it over, he sniffs it, hands it back to you. All right.
Cool.
Now, I got plenty of ships here in my shipyard, but you're gonna have to help me narrow things down. We got some old ones, we got some new ones, we got some things that are a little bit more on the pricey side, but I guess it doesn't matter when he said one of anything. I got some
we just need
floor
something-
plans.
We just need something capable of holding, a smaller group of people, at least 3 of us,
Smaller
and-
group of people, eh?
and can pass through atmospheres.
Really?
She
Withstand
says,
space.
and she hands him a list of like the basic details of actually a pretty decent ship,
Ooh,
including
wee.
like extra space, storage space.
Whoa, mighty there. There you got yourselves a tall order there.
Anything that would fit?
I take my ships very seriously.
I see. Mm.
Also, something easy for me to make repairs in.
Something easy for yourself to take some repairs in, and you want it to be flying around in atmosphere, huh?
Yes.
And out of.
And out
Needs
of
to be spacefaring.
I got nothing on here that has shields like that. You're gonna have to take the space elevator no matter what.
Okay,
I mean,
that's fair enough.
But once you get down the elevator, you can fly around all you want, just like a helicopter. You do
Okay.
know how to fly, right?
Oh, of course I do.
He looks you up and down. A little nobody
Trash.
street rat.
So does Abram. He looks really open.
Listen, I've had plenty of training.
I could probably figure it out.
I got it.
All right. But you have 3 people who could potentially fly a ship.
Listen, man, I've got proficiency in this.
Alright, well, I think I got about 2 or 3 for you. I'll let y'all pick.
And I don't want a beater that'll fall apart as soon as I hit the ignition.
Well, I hate to say it, sweetheart, but all of these are gonna be roughly beater-like.
Something that I don't have to put an arm and a leg into.
Yeah,
Aurelio, however, looks excited by anything.
that's so. Alright, well, let me see what I got here. I got a few floor plans of something fancy.
Damn!
Let's see here. We got a Billings Gate class cargo, not much place for people, but good place if you're carrying things. We got something with wings, a little bit better when you're doing in atmosphere. Got something that's more just like a flying box, if that's what you're interested in.
A flying box. Oh god. I think the flying box would be good.
We got one more. It's more just like a small fighter. It's no bigger than an RV on the inside, but it's got lots of wing space, and it even folds out with helicopter blades for really hovering around in atmosphere. It's real tiny, but it's the newest thing we got. Very fast.
How fast?
Ooh, probably the fastest thing on the lot, but it's real tiny on the inside.
Any weapons for the outside?
No, I ain't selling you a gunship off this scrapyard. Ain't about that life. You're not getting anything with any turrets.
Any defense mechanisms?
Ugh.
Strictly defense?
Bigger ones got some shields, but they're mostly for avoiding rocks than they are missiles.
Hmm.
You could add one on.
I could probably install some.
I could probably make some kind of weapon for whatever.
I think we want to go with the GC 142 Hunchback. If I'm quite honest.
That's not the new flying one, though.
No, I'm afraid not. I don't have the deck plans for the new flying one, but... Man, I hope I'm actually sending you all the correct ones.
Ooh, the Sparrowhawk.
For the people listening, I'm just sending them various ones that are... I'm showing in the Discord various pictures of spaceships that have been collected by me painstakingly over the course of several weeks. You guys can come up with your own thing, but what it's going to come down to is you've got 3 things in mind, and that's going to be size, maneuverability, defense, what to pick from right now. And if you want to pick something that's fast, it's going to be small. If you want to pick something that's big and has lots of cargo space, it's going to not be maneuverable at all, and it might not even fly around in the world. It might have to like either stay in the space elevator or stay in orbit while you guys go do whatever it is you need to do.
I want a high speed.
What about the Sparrowhawk? What's the
Sparrowhawk? Let me see that one.
Yeah, the AMT 443. The one that's kind of shaped like a disc.
Oh, you like that one, huh?
Yeah.
I guess that's up to the rest of y'all to decide what you want to do in the end.
I like that one.
Speedy.
It ain't that speedy. It's got lots of space, but it's not real fast.
How about maneuverability?
More than most, but it's no fighter. Abram is just dead silent.
We're not going on a high-speed chase anywhere specific.
Might come up eventually.
Yeah, that's not to say. The amount of trouble that we seem to get ourselves into, it's probably going to be better to have something smaller that can move fast.
Decisions.
We're not going to be
We're not
transporting
carrying
cargo.
Hold on a second. I'm actually going to see if I can find one more reference for myself. One quick.
I'm really only concerned about being able to transport ourselves and maybe 1 or 2 other people, depending on what we run into.
Yeah, talk about what you guys want. You want speed over size.
I mean, the
That's what we
feels
want.
a little too small, though.
We can. He said, was it minivan on the inside?
All of them are. Oh,
RV.
let me show you the
RV.
picture of a few of them.
That's better.
We gotta. Don't worry, I'll find some way to show whatever crew, whatever thing you pick at the end of the day. I will put a link to it in the description. So whoever it is who wants to see like what was the ship they picked, I'll show you. At some point. Get shareable.
I'm also saying the name of all of the ships, so if people want to Google it.
We can do that, but yeah, here, this is the one that's the speedy one. The new, fresh one that's very tiny. It's seriously the size of an RV. You walk inside, and it's just like getting into an RV. You look to the left, and there's like a hallway, basically, with like a bathroom on one end, 2 bunks.
I like it.
Me too. I vote Hornet.
That's the newest and freshest one. However, we also got a few other
Oh,
ones.
it's so cute.
I don't think I have any. I think I've sent you all the pictures of the ones that were applicable to
Got
you guys.
little leg.
I do like the design of the Sparrowhawk.
But it's not going to be the design.
We're gonna die next.
We're gonna die in it. It's not fast enough.
Freelancer ain't nearly as fast, but it's about twice the size if you're looking to transport some cargo.
And
We don't
think we are.
Cargo though.
Cargo, I mean, if you want a big thing, if you're going to be transporting tanks, cars, things like that, go big. If you're going to just be transporting yourselves and maybe 1 or 2 other people, then I'd just say take it tiny. Don't worry, there's place for provisions.
Alright.
I'm talking small when I say the size of an RV on that, by the way. The one that I showed you that has, like, arms, it's shaped like a Y if you look at it from above. And they're real wings with engines at the end. It'll work in space.
So cute.
It'll work in atmosphere. If you got shields for it, it might even be able to just enter atmosphere without even needing a space elevator. But it ain't doing that right now.
I don't know, Nix. I really like the fast maneuverability of it.
Nix, I hate to break it, but it does seem
It's
like...
gonna be good in asteroid belt. And
I know, I'm just more thinking aesthetically, but like, yeah, it makes more
Are you
sense.
kidding me? Look at it. It's so cute. It puts its
It
little
is.
arms down. It's like a shrimp.
The arms
Does
are
it?
the engines.
of course, you would like that, Pinky.
How many
Shit.
how many beds.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Like
For
rooms.
the sparrow, the black one with the arms. You're looking at 2 bunk, and then you got 1. I guess you could call it a captain's suite. Not much bigger though.
I mean, we all know I'm just gonna be sleeping in the chair.
Yeah,
The
there's a
trash.
chair.
Yeah.
There's a
The
front.
We
trash
all know
is
that I want
crazy.
my own room.
There's a front pilot seat that has 2 seats that flank it.
Listen, Nix, you could just take the pilot's suite, like the whatever the suite is, because I'll just sleep in the pilot's chair.
This
Alright.
is the
I'm not
view
really
out
picky.
the sparrow.
Yeah, I'll just sleep there. That's better than what I had back home.
Okay.
All right.
Abram will just sleep on the floor
So that's
wherever he passes out.
The ceiling.
yeah. It's not really a question of aesthetics. It's really just like what do you guys choose to prioritize when it comes to speed, cargo, defense. This thing is not very defensive and it's not very big, but it is the fastest thing. Is that one right there? It's the extreme. So from a verbal
You can
point of
always
view,
make that on too.
the audience can't really see the ships that you're arguing between, but they're just we're all essentially just saying like, do you value speed, size, or defense, or potentially offense? Though none of them are equipped with guns, who knows if things might change in the future.
I'm okay with this choice.
Has it been decided, all 3 of you?
I'm good with it.
All
As
right.
long as we've all agreed on it.
Well, here's the title plans, the deed, the ownership, and the keys. Who's taking them? All right, there you go, little small fry.
Aurelio just wants to touch it. He's so excited. He's like bouncing up and down.
All right, yeah, you get in it. A short like ramp opens up into a narrow doorway, and you enter, and it seriously does look like an RV on the inside. To the right is the cockpit, big and open with only glass that slowly overhangs forward. A large seat in front, presumably for whoever's going to be driving, and then there's 2 seats that flank it at their own consoles of their own. To the left, you see what appears to be a bathroom. You see 2 bunks. You see a little like dinette and a tiny kitchen directly next to it. And I believe I already said bathroom, but it's like toilet, shower. There is another bedroom as well in the far back that looks like it's maybe queen size. It folds up.
Nick, there's a
into the wall.
shower.
Yes.
If you're trying to visualize any of this, seriously, just look up what an RV looks like on the inside, and like that's what
Yeah,
you
they
got.
look really cozy.
Is
This
it one
great.
of those like pimp my ride ones?
No.
Oh my god,
No.
we can do that ourselves.
It's all black
We can.
steel on the inside. There's no
We have the
carpet.
money now.
There's no sheets
Oh, yeah.
either on the beds. It's just like it's like a very thin cushioned mattress.
We need to go shopping for stuff. I'm gonna run out of jail.
Hey, I wonder if Lunaris has like fancy malls.
Oh, we'll just yeah.
Okay, we'll go shopping another time.
All right, I got an email that says you want this shipped over to the space elevator holding port, right?
Heck yeah.
All right, sounds fine.
Some of these RVs are so. This one has a fireplace.
Some RVs are really freaking cool.
Class A RV, whatever you want to do. A lot of these had deck plans, but I'm afraid you guys picked the one that doesn't really have deck plans readily available. But once again, just look at any RV like plan, and that's what you got with this particular one.
Yeah, dude.
All right, and if you guys, change your mind, we don't have to worry about it too much. We can just like retroactively. But I think that you're gonna enjoy your decision. Good pick, says the cowboy in the Stetson hat.
Thanks, sir.
I did post a plan, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Or-
That kind
Yes!
of, I guess.
Look at the
I
ceiling.
can't
there.
quite
So
look at
nice.
it. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's kind of tiny.
Yeah, you step
It's-
inside to the left or right, depending on what you want to do. Is what angle, I guess. I guess the only difference is the door is on the right side, so just mirror it, and that's really what you got with this.
Yay.
I'll look at it more specifically later, but that looks fine to me.
It looks so nice.
It's just really, it looks nice for like
It's just
an
really
RV,
narrow.
but yeah, you're basically flying a bus with wings on the top of it.
Yeah.
You think I'm afraid?
It looks real fucking sleek from afar, and honestly, it's huge when you get up close and next to it. But from where
Yeah.
you're standing, it looks fine. I'll level with you guys though. We took the engine out of that one. It's gonna take about an hour to hook it back up, and then we'll ship it back to where we want it. All right, that sound fine? You weren't
That's
planning
cool.
on
We'll
flying
be using
off
it
the lot.
anytime soon.
All right, you got the key. Oh, the storage crate. Here you go. And he hands you one more tiny key, and it's the key to the actual storage vault where the
Sweet.
ship will be kept.
Nice.
Aurelio puts all of this, like the deed, the license, registration, the key, in like a very special pocket on the inside of his jacket.
Okay, Aurelio, do you sit in the captain's seat?
Oh my god, can I sit in this seat?
Aurelio, it's your seat. You sit down and you feel kind of weird. It's like sitting in an IMAX chair because like there's glass like all in front of you. Like the wall in front of you is glass that gently slopes away from you as it goes up, and then above you is just all glass. To the left and right is just glass, like metal framework. And you're just like overhanging right now desert ground, but you can absolutely just imagine seeing pinpricks of light as you're traveling around wherever you want to go.
Can
Aurelio.
Can I look at the interior, like the basic like engineering of it?
Sure, it's hard to see. There's no engineering room, but you're looking along the top, and there's like some panels that like unearth themselves, and there's actually a crawl space that lets you get into the wings a little bit. You don't go very far, and admittedly, if there's something wrong with the engines themselves, they are at the ends of the wings, but a lot of the meat is above your head, and then you step on a grate, and you look down, and then you pull it up, and you see, yep, that is where the actual engine is. It's it's seriously like a 3-foot tall room, but that is where the engine is supposed to be, and it's specifically a tiny crawl space.
Am I familiar with these kinds of mechanisms?
Yeah, you've seen one before. This is a pretty new one, to be honest, but it looks like one you've done. That's right there runs on pure sunshine.
Can I...
It's solar powered?
No, I mean like the fuel.
Oh.
You get a few grams of it, and it'll take you all the way across the solar system.
Dang. That's impressive.
Can I take off my little... I have like little fuzzy dice on my belt that I've stole for cars and stuff.
Oh my god, yeah.
Can I put them on like a little like dangly thing like next to the captain's seat?
You find like an outcropping where there's like a bunch of switches that are supposed to overhang like a little bit. They really don't want to obstruct your vision upwards, but you do see like a tiny like a screw that you unscrew a little bit, and it's just enough space to hang your little dice from.
Oh my. What color are the dice?
Red.
Oh my god.
Gorgeous.
Red with black little dots.
Abram, this place is looking pretty good from a standpoint of living in. It's once again, it's not meant for carrying cargo. You cannot bring any boxes on board, but for people, just the 3 of you, you could probably fit 4 or 5 if someone's willing to sit at the dinette and unfold it. Maybe the couch too. But it's looking pretty good. I don't know what Abram looks for in a ship.
Places to lay. Is that what you were implying?
Yeah, that's basically it. I have no idea what he would value.
No, it's fun. He agreed that this model was the best because it was fast. So I guess that's all. He just wants to be able to move.
It's a good one.
Yeah, don't worry. He's fun. He doesn't look grumpy. Well, he looks grumpy, but not at shit.
But he always does.
Exactly.
There's a few more odds and ends and bells and whistles, but I do want to just say that you guys are on a time limit.
Yep.
Oh god, we gotta get back to the captain.
Yep.
Unless your intention is to rev this baby up right now and never be seen again.
There's no engine.
We could. But
You're right, there's no engine. You'd have to wait an hour.
He gave us an hour and a half to 2 hours, so I mean, we could, but we do have to.
You see the man in the Stetson hat walking around outside, and he's got like this big, I don't know, it's like 2.5 feet tall, and it's like a cuboid shape. It's like he's holding it by the top, like there's a handle on it, and it looks foreign in design. It looks nothing like you've ever seen, and it's glowing with a soft yellow light.
What's that?
He's walking towards you, and then he steps up into the ship along with you 3. Excuse me, I need to get through there. And then he pushes Nix aside, and he steps down, and he goes into the little crawl space, and there's an indentation, like a square hole, and he pushes this giant cuboid-like compartment into it until he hears a click, and then all of a sudden you hear vroom, and all the lights turn on around you. And then there's more sounds as this device is like metallic arms come out and pull this device in all the rest of the way. It's only about like a few milligrams, I guess like micrograms really, so it won't get you too far, but it'll get you to halfway across the system, I think. Make sure you stop. You're gonna have to refuel on your own. Half tank free.
Sweet.
There's lots of bright lights. Lots of things turn on. And then you hear a sound as these arms, they were touching down on the ground. They lift up and backwards, and then the wings fold back across the top of the ship.
It's so cute. I love that it has arms. I'm sorry. Well,
Oh, it's adorable.
They are like for
emotional
real,
over
these
the
arms. There's little bits of metal that are like folding and unfolding as it moves out of its own way to like put its wings across the top of its back like a sleeping swan.
Oh,
It has a tail, by the way, as well. Like
it does.
that goes up into the becomes like a.
Abram's just crying.
Don't worry, that's just me out of character crying. Abram's like just standing there.
When we
I
came,
mean, he's admiring it, but
this one was more like it's kind of like being in a gunboat kind of thing. Like it's really the way it's shaped, the way it's designed. Like I'm not gonna go over every individual detail, but you got something that's definitely just like a traditional looking vehicle. It looks like a plane. It looks like a kind of something that you might see in modern, like an Osprey. Do you guys know what an Osprey is? I don't think you're familiar with military like aircraft, but
Yeah.
Kind of.
I know what it is.
well, that's basically what you got.
Sweet.
Keep in mind, I watch NCIS all the time, so.
Oh well, then yeah, you probably have seen one. You're just not maybe I don't know if you know specifically, but yeah, you're just in one of those, and its coloration is remarkably similar.
Yay!
The picture I sent you of like the one with its arms down, the only difference I'd say is that this is maybe a little bit longer, and the front is all like glass, so you can see in and out. That's basically all I'd change.
And it's got like a sun shield.
Runs on sunshine.
No, I mean, it's got a sun shield.
Oh yeah, you're right. Totally has
The
sunshine.
sun's UV rays aren't going to come and completely obliterate us.
That is true. You will not be microwaved like a hot pocket.
My pocket.
Not sponsored.
But if you're interested,
Pocket.
Never contact us.
Hey.
we do this for us and us alone.
For contact.
All right, I sent you like a dozen ships, and this is what we came down to.
Yep.
This is just like shopping. I'll let you guys take as long as you want about this decision, because these things are expensive.
I want it.
You
Buy
want
it or whatever.
All right, deeds
We're
are all
not- we're not
yours. You're
buying
good to
it,
go.
No, we're just taking it.
Hey, yo, Sunny boy, I think you might want to turn the engine off. We don't want to run it dry. We're just sitting here idle in the scrapyard.
Oh, right. And Aurelia just kind of looks at everything and he goes, just like the game. And then he puts his hand over
I
to
knew
the
that's what he
ignition.
was fucking talking about when he said
And
he
he-
had experience.
And he just like pushes the ignition down to like the, I don't know, the park down lever mode.
All right, and then the lights all turn off one at a time, and the humming stops. All is quiet in your new ship.
Yay.
God knows the next time you'll see it.
Mhm.
Eventually.
All right, before we stop, do you return back to Captain Azura, or is the intention to flee?
You gotta go back to the captain, right?
Let's go back. Abram.
What?
Abram.
Yeah, I'm going. Sorry.
Abram.
Yeah. No, yeah, sorry. Yes.
Abram
returns
steals
to
the
the captain. I leave all of you.
See ya, bitches! Okay, well
I'd
then
be so mad.
you return your way, you disappear down blocks and alleys as you flee the land of Oberon, his magic fairy kingdom. Your ship is
Thank
presumably being packed up and shipped off to the space elevator as you speak from one bridge to another. And you return to the captain who's waiting, cross-armed, just where you left him, and the helicopter has returned.
He hadn't moved an inch.
It does not look like he moved an inch.
Hello, sir. We are back.
Good. Get in.
Okay.
You do.
No, welcome back.
You do and you go. You leave. You get onto the spaceship. It's not a spaceship, I'm sorry. We were talking about spaceships. You
Liar.
get into the helicopter, and it takes off, and it starts heading to the northeast towards the space elevator.
Woo.
Alright, I'm going to stop the recording.
Okay.